as you just make yourself comfortable and begin to relax wherever you're listening right now, perhaps seated comfortably or lying down in a way that allows your body to feel gently supported. There's a certain quality in this moment, a kind of pause, like the hush that sometimes settles on a forest after a spring rain. And you can just notice the air around you, the feeling of your own breath, as if there's a clearing forming within, a quiet space waiting to be explored. And it's perfectly okay for your attention to drift inwards, curious about how that sense of pause can become quite inviting as you settle in even more comfortably where you're resting right now. And it's interesting how within this clearing, within your mind, there can be old paths overgrown and new ones just beginning to emerge. And some people find that as they linger here, it's a little like letting their awareness wander deeper into a misty forest glade, where each gentle step is cushioned by moss, each breath a little softer, a little quieter, a little more relaxed. The light shifting through the branches above, dappling down in changing patterns, seems to invite you to let heaviness settle in, so that with every soft exhale, you release what you don't need, becoming just a little lighter. And perhaps as you listen, relaxing deeply in this space, you begin to notice the subtle sense of movement, something shifting inside. And just imagine now, deep within this glade, a faint ribbon of sunlight streaming through the trees, illuminating a small, unexpected garden. Wildflowers curling up from the earth that not long ago felt barren. A single butterfly testing damp wings. And we all know stories of gardens like this, tended quietly for a long time by someone who almost forgot how colour would return. And for a while, perhaps, they believed the winter would last forever, though underneath, unseen tiny roots kept growing, preparing for a moment when a bit of warmth, a new light might arrive. And you may realize now how sometimes that sense of depression feels as though icy winter is locked inside, holding on tight. And it's worth noticing that even then, something living rests below cold ground. Even winter serves a purpose. Nature slows, replenishes, protects. And maybe some part of you can reconsider what it meant to pause, recognizing the quiet intention to survive, even if it simply looked like stillness. And even now, as the world waits, small signs begin to nudge through. The first shoot of green, a softer quality in the breeze, a gradual shift, so gentle it might not even be noticed at first. And you may notice that change can begin subtly, almost beneath conscious awareness. A tiny inclination to stretch, to sigh, to be curious once again. And when you notice a feeling, an old heaviness or thought drifting across your mind, perhaps you can let it move on, like mist yielding to the growing light. And it's fascinating how your mind can learn from this garden, absorbing the possibility that restoration grows in cycles, and no effort is truly wasted. The simple act of showing up for today, this gentle exploration, begins to tend the soil from within. And others have discovered that by honouring even small changes, the pleasant warmth of sunlight, the comfort of birdsong, the simple act of breathing, something inside begins to remember how to feel lighter. It's not about forcing the flowers to bloom, but trusting that when the conditions soften, growth is inevitable. And as you notice the ways your own energy can renew, perhaps you sense or imagine lying comfortably in that sunlit clearing, a part of you choosing new directions, allowing hope to unfurl softly, without rush. And soon you might notice just how much is shifting even now, and that old shadow of winter, while a part of your history, does not define all the seasons. You can welcome the return of light in your own time and in your own way, knowing your mind and body are built for this process. Rest, renewal, and gradual emergence into something quietly stronger. And as this story finds its close, and as the wildflowers quietly demonstrated, growth is not linear and never wasted. All that's required is to allow your own gentle awakening with all the patience of a garden, remembering it's summer. And now in your own time, you can notice the feeling of the surface beneath you, the quiet sounds around you, the gentle movement of your hands and feet as you begin to return to the room. There's a sense of renewed awareness, perhaps a touch of energy, or simply a comfortable awareness over the here and now. And whenever you're ready, you can bring all of this awareness back, feeling more refreshed and connected to the present moment, gently opening your eyes to the world around you, noticing the air, the light and the colours, and a sense of possibility infusing your day. And as you move through the days ahead, you'll find yourself noticing small signs of renewal, slightly lighter thoughts or moments when energy stirs, however quietly. And there may be a gentle surprise at how easily hope can return, simply by allowing yourself to linger in the possibility of change. Thank you for joining me today. You've taken an important step by being here, and every little shift forward counts, whether you notice it immediately or only later. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.